The following is a presentation of American Youth Football and APN Video Productions, Arizona's leader in sports video coverage. Phoenix American Youth Football is proud to present coverage of the 2015 Phoenix American Youth Football Conference Championships, coming to you from Sun Devil Stadium on the campus of Arizona State University. It's 1 versus 2, the West Valley Red Army against the Desert Highland Jaguars. Jeff Lowry with you with the call of the game. The Red Army team coming out here. Another sensational year under a very successful head coach in his 5th year with the Red Army, Doug Provenzano. In his 5th year, assisted by Steve Marr, Kevin Phillips, Lou Provenzano, and Carlos Lopez. Are coming off an 18-16 win over Matt Frazier's Scottsdale Firebirds. Their regular season record was 8-0, and they come in here the number 2 seed. And a lot of people feel that they might be the favorite in this one as they outscored their opponents 423 to just 22 this year. Truly a great year for the Red Army football team. They've won 11 championships and 2 national titles. The Jaguars, well, they're led by one of the top coaches in the state too. They're the number 1 seed, Matt Carolyn, with the assistant coaches of Harold Brister, Chris Lambert, Dave Reed, Daniel Valdez, and Randy Decker. This is a very powerful team coming out of Anthem, Arizona, as the 2 teams have just rushed out of Tillman Tunnel here at the south entrance of the field. So it's the Desert Highland Jaguars, undefeated this year. They come in with a record of 11-0. The number 1 seed, the number 2 seed, Red Army of the West Valley. And let's take a look at our team captains here. Brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. For the Jaguars, they will have Danny Carolyn, number 8, number 32, Landon Mumford. Damian Owens is number 10, and number 26, David Valdez on the other side. 00, Andre Eden, DeAndre Robinson, number 1, number 88, Matthew Phillips, and Caleb Warner, number 90. So the Red Army fired up. A very intense man, and their head coach over on the far side of the field, and Doug Provenzano, but a guy that has had tremendous success at the youth level in coaching football. Matt Carolyn, he was in that championship game a year ago, which almost seems like yesterday, and he has been very consistent in putting teams in these championship games over the last couple of years. So here's the opening kickoff, and a squib kick that's going to be covered up near the 49-yard line of the Red Army, and this game is underway. Nice play by the Red Army's Marcus Corley. So that is where Doug Provenzano's team will take over on downs, 1st down and 10 from their own 48-yard line, and they feature the quarterback of Reuben Falcon. He will hand off. Here is the dangerous Andre Eden, and ahead for 4 yards to the 48-yard line inside Jaguar territory. It'll bring up a second and about a long 6 here. We're just underway from Sun Devil Stadium on the campus of Arizona State University. Second play from scrimmage, 2nd down and 6. A lot of motion in that backfield for Red Army. And they'll hand off this time, running to the right side, and they coughed it up. And the Jaguars are going to recover the fumble. A turnover that is recovered by Damian Owens. And so the Jags will take over on downs. 1st down and 10 with 9:09 left to go here in the opening quarter of play. The Jaguars come out in the burgundy or maroon and black, moving from left to right, and it's 1st down and 10 and taking the direct snap. Not normally the quarterback, but this is Jacob Cisneros inside the 25 and down to the 20. A 31-yard scamper down to the 20-yard line and a 1st down for the Jags on their very first snap from scrimmage. The quarterback for the Jaguars, number 12, Tyler Swigert. He will hand off. Running to the left side is Dan Carolyn. And Carolyn gets a couple of yards on the play. Bringing up 2nd down and about 8. No score, first quarter action. Just under the 8-minute mark here in quarter number 1. Swigert now barking out some commands as he sends the slot receiver Mumford to the right side, the power side, and now a stop and play, and we got a penalty. Our first penalty of the day, and it's going to be a false start against the Jaguars. So a fumble recovery at midfield, and then a 31-yard scamper by Jacob Cisneros has put the Jags in good field position. And now from the 25-yard line, Cisneros going back to work, gets the edge, and he's inside the 20 and pushed out of bounds by Andre Eden near the 17. So a pickup of 6 yards. It brings up still a 3rd down. Let's call it 3rd down and 7 from the 17-yard line of the Red Army out of West Valley. Cisneros takes the call here, and he's going to be docked big time. That was an outstanding tackle by the Red Army's Caleb Weiner. 4th down coming up here. 4th and 16, and the Red Army just jumped off sides. That is a huge penalty for the Jaguars, who are led up front by left guard Jackson Huntley, Noah Richardson, David Valdez. The center is Brandon Lee, the right guard Garrett Pitney. So after the penalty, it's 4th down and 1 from the 11-yard line, and Cisneros to the left side, weaving his way through the secondary, brought down by Covington, but not before he picks up 5 and a Jaguar 1st down. So now it is goal to go from the right around the 6-yard line. Cisneros, who has pretty much had all the rushing yards on this drive, the opening drive of the game, and he barrels his way down to the 4-yard line. He's brought down by the hammer, Matthew Phillips. 2nd down and goal. 8th play of the drive that started back at their own 49-yard line, and we're going to get a timeout by the Jaguars. And obviously, Coach Matt Carolyn wanted to make the adjustment. So they come out in the jumbo package. They'll run a bit of a counter play here, and this is Danny Carolyn. And Carolyn is stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. A negative yardage play. The hammer Phillips in there. Caleb Weiner was in there. Outstanding, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 5. 9th play of the drive coming up. Cisneros. And he's going to be stopped and dropped for a 1-yard loss. And this Red Army defense rising to the occasion. The first in there may have been Jace Valdez. Carson Alcock. 4th down and goal from the 8 to the air. And Swigert's pass was broken up. Batted down by Matthew Phillips, incomplete. And a turnover on downs. So a change of possession, and what a clutch play, possibly a touchdown saving play. Red Army takes over at their own 7-yard line. 1st down and 10, and we're going to get the right side on the defense jumping just prematurely. It looked like Ethan went into the neutral zone, and he did. So they'll move it up to the 12-yard line, and they'll bring up a 1st down and 5. Well, the Red Army has dodged a bullet by coming up big time. The Jaguars had it, First and goal to go from the 7. Here's a big hole to the right side. And what a great tackle that time by Damian Owens, who recovered the fumble on the game's second play from scrimmage. But nonetheless, a big gain there for the Red Army. And it brings up that gives them enough for the first down. All the way up to the 19-yard line, 7-yard pickup. First down and 10. They're going to fake the off-tackle run, and the quarterback comes out on play action and throws complete. A spectacular catch by Tyler McKnight. A tremendous one-handed grab as the Red Army continues to move the ball. And the big thing here, and if you're Coach Provenzano, you certainly want to try to, even if you don't score here, you want to turn the field over a bit. As they try to run this one, A-gap left, and that's just some good defense there. They really stacked it up in the middle, led by Garrett Pitney. First quarter action, no score. Jaguars on defense, the Red Army in the all-red uniforms. No gain on that last play, second down. Out of shotgun, they run the counter. The Jags did a nice job there. Excellent defense. Damian Owens, a couple of others in there. Danny Carolyn. They give a lot of credit to that front wall and the linebackers filling the gaps. Third and long. And the pass is picked off near the 45-yard line. It's Owens again. There's a flag on the play as he returns it close to the 23-yard line. A 22-yard return for Damian Owens. There is a flag down on the play here in quarter number 1. We'll get the call from the official. This penalty will be declined, so the interception holds up. Owens has accounted for both turnovers here. And with 2 minutes and 11 seconds, once again the Jaguars are going to work with a short field from the 23 of the Red Army. Handoff, slicing his way through the secondary. Inside the 20, inside the 15, and out of bounds near the 13-yard line. And that's going to be, looks like that might be enough for the first down. Let's see where they spot the ball. Well, this Cisneros has been very impressive, no question about it. So they move the ball down to the 14-yard line. It's second down and 1. They'll fake the fly sweep. Here's the pass by Swigert. He had an open receiver, but led him a bit. That's Damian Owens. Man, can you imagine if he got a touchdown? What a first quarter he would have had. So third and short yardage, they're going to get the first down here. Cisneros all the way down to the 7-yard line as he's tackled by Day Robinson. And that's a first down for the Jaguars, and for the second time in 2 possessions, they are looking at goal to go right around the 7-yard line. And this is the second timeout by the Jaguars. Harold Brister, the assistant coach, Chris Lambert, Dave Reed, Daniel Valdez, Randy Decker. They've done a great job. Tiffany Decker, the outstanding business manager. Defensive coordinator John Mumford, and the offensive coordinator James Carolyn. From the 7. Right side, little helmet to helmet there. Day Robinson stopping Carolyn after a short yardage play, and it's goal to go from the 6.
4 yards, second and goal.
Second and goal. Tyler Swigert, the quarterback, rolls out left, looking into the end zone, throws it underneath, and what a job that time by Robinson. A menacing hit at the 6-yard line after the catch was made, and that's a great read by that strong safety coming in there, or the free safety coming in. And now the Jaguars are facing third down. Hopefully the injured player is all right. You're watching the 2015 Phoenix American Youth Football Conference Championships. We're in the Pee Wee Division. Final moments of quarter number 1, the end-around run by David Valdez. And he's going to be shy of the end zone by 4 yards, gain of 2. And now it's fourth and goal from the 4-yard line. So the offensive line, as we mentioned, led by Richardson and Valdez and Huntley. They're going for it here on fourth down. The pass. The catch is made at the 1-yard line. Damian Owens was in a goal-to-go situation and a sensational goal line stand by the Red Army. So a turnover on downs with 37 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter, and we are still scoreless. Now, once again, the Jaguars are hoping that they can at least hold the Red Army to maybe just one first down here and prevent them from turning this field over. They come out running the ball, and they got a good move, got a good surge on that left side. Ball carrier Andre Eden. This should take us to the end of quarter number one. Second down and 5, and that is the end of quarter number one. You're watching the AYF Conference Championships from Sun Devil. We're scoreless. Well, it's been like a pitcher's duel here in this first quarter. A scoreless tie from Sun Devil Stadium. Pee Wee Championship game from the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils as we get you into the timeout here for the Red Army out of the West Valley, a team that has won 2 national titles. They come in 10-0 by way of record, or 8-0 in the regular season. And coming off an 18-16 win over Matt Frazier's Firebirds. And, you know, Matt Frazier is one of the top coaches here in the state. And this is a very competitive Pee Wee division. So the Red Army comes out on second down, and running is Andre Eden, and Eden has a first down. Boy, I'll tell you what, he was slicing his way through that secondary like a hot knife through butter, and he picks up close to 25 yards, 24-yard pickup and a first down to the 31-yard line. No score, second quarter action. Reuben Falcon, the quarterback, and the quick inside handoff as they run counter, and this is Corley. Corley got it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a late flag coming in. And I apologize, it is difficult to read these Jaguar uniforms. Landon Mumford. So the flag goes against the Red Army and moves them back to the 20, so we'll redo first down. First and 21, inside handoff, and here's Andre going to work again. Up across the 45, up across midfield, and he's inside Jaguar territory. Well, he's been elusive so far, and that was a big run, and they needed it. All the way up to the 47-yard line. That run goes nearly 33 yards. So he's had a run of, 24? He's had one of 33. And he's more than halfway to the century mark here in this contest from the ground attack. First down and 10 from the 47 of the Jaguars. Here's the end-around run. Day-Day Robinson still on his feet. Breaking tackle as he's inside the 40 and down close to the 38-yard line. And close to the line to gain for the West Valley Red Army. So a couple of outstanding runs as the Red Army starts to move the ball downfield. Looking at a second down and 1. Led by Dylan Bowers on that front wall and Carson Alcott. The quarterback on the scamper to the left side picks up the first down and a whole lot more. Lowers the pads and gets it down to the 26-yard line. That was a lot of running for 12 yards, but he gets the first down. Outstanding run by Reuben Falcon. And this was a drive that started all the way back at the 1-yard line. Keep it on the ground. Go with what's working and diving ahead to the right around the 20-yard line. And once again, it's Andre Eden. Eden picks up a good 6 yards on the play. Second down and 4. Sun Devil Stadium Pee Wee Championship, Conference Championships, Phoenix American Youth Football. Falcon And the handoff goes to the right side. And this time that Jaguar defense read that one to perfection. That was Ethan Koffenbaum getting in there on the initial hit, and he wrapped him up for no gain on the play. So now it is third down. Third and about 3 for the Red Army. We're in a scoreless tie, second quarter action. And the ball squirts loose. The quarterback lost a handle on it and then lost sight of the ball. And for the Jaguars, this would be their third forced turnover, and it looks like it is, and it is. That is the third turnover of this first quarter. And the ball looked like it was recovered by Jackson Huntley. So 2 fumble recoveries and an interception. And right now, Doug Provenzano's West Valley Red Army -3 on the turnovers. They're going to have to try to turn that around, or it could end up being a long, long afternoon here as the Jaguars come out running the ball on first down and 10, and they gain about 6 on the play. Well, I'll tell you, you look at David Valdez. As a wide receiver, he is a young man, number 26, that creates some pretty good mismatches out here. With his height, he's got tremendous hands. Second and short yardage, and Carolyn gets the call, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. What a great play by Carson Alcock as he got into the backfield, and he was literally, I would say, unblocked on that play. So they lose about 3 on the play, brings up a third down and 8. To the air, Swikert rolling out. And Swigert is going to be dropped for a quarterback sack, and once again the Red Army defense prevails. And once again, Carson Alcock on the play. Got an illegal shift against the offense, and that will be turned away. Fourth down for the Jaguars, 4th and long, and they're going to punt. It is a short kick, but it takes a Jaguar bounce and goes a good 22 yards after the bounce. So all the way down to the 40, looks like the 44-yard line is where the Red Army team will take over with 4:16 left to go here in the second quarter. So that punt goes 36.5 yards. No return. Red Army with their 4th possession of the game. They have turned the ball over in each of their first 3 possessions as Eden plows his way straight ahead up to the midfield stripe and a gain of 6. Second quarter action. Scoreless tie between the number 2 seed, the West Valley Red Army, the number 1 seed, both teams undefeated, the number 1 seed Jaguars of Desert Highlands. Trap, down he goes, and getting into the backfield, Landon Mumford for the negative yardage play. Tackle for loss. That moves them all the way back to the 47-yard line. Loss of 3. Third down and 7 here for Red Army. They have fumbled the ball twice. They've thrown an interception. -3 on the turnover ratio, and now the quarterback going to work around the left edge on the bootleg, and he's down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. Outstanding run there by Ruben Falcone, and the reason that play worked so well, they had good containment on the left side, but Falcone never broke stride. He attacked that edge, and he got it. And he got the ball all the way down to the 43-yard line. First down and 10 for the Red Army in a scoreless game. Second quarter action. Here's a big run by Robinson to the near side. He picks up the first down and is out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Close to a 14-yard scamper for Robinson. A good job by this offensive line. I think we might have had a late flag coming in there. I didn't see it initially, so it's a holding penalty. So that's going to take that first down away, and now they're all the way back to where this drive started at the 45-yard line. So now you're looking at 1st and 25, and here is Day Robinson to the Jaguar 48-yard line. So a pickup of 7 yards on the play. Now they're going to move it up to the 49. So a gain of 6. Still second and about roughly 19 here. Scoreless tie between the 1 and 2 seeds. The Red Army and the All Red. Play action pass. Falcons, long throw downfield, and it was right in the grasp of Tyler McKnight. Could not hold on to it, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long for the Red Army. They need a big play. They've turned the ball over 3 times, and yet this game is still scoreless. Falcon dumps it off. Day Robinson inside the 40-yard line and got a good chunk there. A gain of 13 on the play. It was Owens who has 2 of the 3 turnovers in this game for the Jaguar defense. It's going to bring up 4th down. 4-down territory for Provenzano's Red Army. Show and blitz. Play action again. The quarterback, Falcon, throws it. He completes the pass. An incredible play by Matthew Phillips. 1st down for the Red Army. As the tackle was made in the backfield by the Jaguars, but not before they pick up 16 yards and a 1st down. So a fresh set of downs for the Red Army offense. Now from the 22. Quarterback. Keeper to the 15. Still on his feet, dragging a defender all the way down to the 5. What a run as Pitney comes up with a touchdown-saving tackle for the Jag defense. And we're going to get an illegal block in the back, and that's going to negate what should or would have been a 17-yard pickup. Coming to you from Sun Devil Stadium, this is the Pee Wee Conference Championship. The winner goes to Orlando for the national championship, and that pass nearly intercepted by Cisneros, who could not make the one-handed grab at the 10. That would have been the 4th turnover by the Red Army offense. But nonetheless, the Jaguars prevail here. It's halftime, and we're scoreless. Arizona State University Sun Devil Stadium is the site of the 2015 Phoenix American Youth Football Pee Wee Division Championship game. The winner goes to Orlando to play at Nationals, and we're set for the second half. So 3 turnovers in the first half. Here's the Red Army on the onside kick. The ball comes loose after it looked like the Jaguars had it. And now they're going to rule this is going to be Jaguar football. So they go onside kick, and all that does is give the Jaguars outstanding starting field position. So a 0-0 tie as we start quarter number 3. Here's the end-around run to the short side of the field, and good enough for about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. Good forward progress there on the run. And it's 2nd down coming up here for the Jags. They were undefeated this year, coming in with an amazing 11-0 record. The Red Army, who gave up just 22 points all season long, outscored their opponents basically about 30-92 every game. Upended that time on a fine play on defense. That's number 20, Fabian Lopez. Third down situation. 3rd and short yardage, and Cisneros is going to be close. Good job there by Lopez and Brody Dalton in on the tackle. That will be a 1st down for the Jaguars, trying to get on the board first, and they're going for the big home run pass over the middle, and it's caught. That's the mismatch that David Valdez creates. Over the top on a great pass from Tyler Swigert, and the Jaguars score on a 29-yard pass play to take a 6-0 lead. They are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Out of the hold of Carolyn. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 8-0. This Cisneros kid can just about do anything on a football field. So a 2-point conversion, 7:48 left to go here in the third. So the first score doesn't come until the 24th minute of play. Here's another onside kick, and it took a high bounce. That was a good kick. It's going to be fielded at the 49-yard line, and that is where the Red Army will take over. So they're going to have good starting field position at the 49-yard line. Jeff Lowry with you, APM Video Sports, and our exclusive coverage of the Phoenix American Youth Football Conference Championships. Here is Day-Day going to work to the other side, and he gets leveled off at the 50-yard line. You talk about a big-time hit. It doesn't get any better than that. Applying the wallop was Carson Decker, one of 4 Deckers playing in this game, Brian, Casey, Cody, and it was Carson who really laid down the thunder there. 2nd down and 9. From the 50-yard line and over left guard on a quick counter play as Valdez makes the tackle on Day-Day Robinson. We're going to mark the ball at the 46, gain of 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Red Army. We trail it 8-0. We're in quarter number 3. Swigert to Valdez on a 29-yard pass play just moments ago to give them a lead, and now a big-time first down run to the 33. Andre Eden striking as he's getting close to that 100 mark. He's got about 75 yards rushing here, and we are, well, literally approaching the halfway point of quarter number 3. So Eden's run gets him down to the 33, 13-yard pickup, 1st down and 10. Eden again, off tackle right, breaks to the outside, inside the 15, the 10, he's all the way down, inside the 10, wrapped up near the 6-yard line. A 27-yard run for Eden, who is now over the century mark. And what a job by the lead blocking. Dylan Bowers, Carson Alcott, Caleb Wainer, Christopher Tasby, the center, Ezra Curiel. And now it's 1st and goal for the Red Army, their best field position of the day. The quarterback is Ruben Falcone. Back to the well, and Andre Eden is down close to the 2-yard line. Another injured Jaguar player shaken up on the play. Like one of the Decker boys was in on that play. There might have been 2 Decker boys in on that play. 2nd and goal from the 2. And into the end zone goes, and quite appropriately, Andre Eden. Cuts the lead to 8-6. So we were scoreless for the first 23.5 minutes of play. And now over the last couple of minutes, both teams have put points up on the board. They'll go for the 2-point conversion. Phillips. The kick's got distance, and it hit the left upright, no good. It's 8-6. But a 2-yard run puts the Red Army right back into the ballgame. 4:58 left to go. We're halfway through the third. And you're watching the Phoenix American Youth Football Conference Championships. Another squib kick, and the Red Army's got it. Except they picked the ball up 9 yards. They needed to go 10. The ball did not get to midfield. Look how close it was. That ball traveled 9.5 yards. Otherwise, the Red Army would have had their first turnover of the ball game. So it's 8-6. Jags on top. They have the ball. They come out running here. Cisneros slipping a tackle near the 45, and he's down to the 42. Pickup of maybe 8 or 7 on the play. They'll bring up a 2nd and less than 3. The defense, led by 45, Seth Buzon. Out of shotgun pistol formation for the Jags. They'll run this one over the left guard, and he didn't get anywhere. Boy, that's a good job of clogging up the middle. And this Red Army defense, they're lethal. Wainer. And 32 was in there, Brody Dalton. Third down and short yardage. Swigert over the top and incomplete near the 23-yard line. He was trying to hook up with Carson Decker, and now it is fourth down. Last time the Jags punted, he went 36 yards. And now a flag comes flying in, and this might be an illegal substitution. Delay a game against the Jaguars. John Salmon is the president of the Desert Highland Youth Football Association. Third quarter action, Jaguars with the ball on 4th and long. And another whistle. Going to stop and play as Matt Carroll wants a timeout. 4th down and 8 here for the Jaguars. Empty backfield. Tyler to throw to the near side. Incomplete. DeAndre Day-Day Robinson laid a big hit there, so now the Red Army will have the ball and a chance to take the lead once again. We were scoreless through the first 2 quarters of play. Valdez from Swigert on a 29-yard pass play at the 7:48 mark here in the third gave the Jags an 8-0 lead, but the Red Army came right back with the great running of this young man, and he's doing it again, and this is Eden. And this Sun Devil Stadium has become his Garden of Eden, because he has dominated the ground attack here. He picks up 16 yards and a first down. His 2-yard run capped off a long, sustained drive, but they missed the 2-point conversion, the Red Army. And so here in the final moments of quarter number 3, the Red Army trailing the Jags 8-6. They have the ball. First down and 10. They run the counter left side and get maybe 2 back. 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Red Army team. The lead blocking of D.B. Bowers. As we approach the 1-minute mark here in quarter number 3. Cadet State Championship. Check that Pee Wee State Championship. Inside handoff. And nothing doing there. And that Jaguar defense truly rising to the occasion. First in on the tackle, Garrett Pitney. Now this really is not a true state championship. They've done away with that here in Arizona. Tucson has their conference championships. Phoenix has theirs, but this is the most important game because the winner can go on and play at Nationals in Orlando in early December. Broken play here, and once again it's Garrett Pitney. He's had a monster game defensively for the Jags. Fourth down coming up, 4th and 10. Red Army trails by 2. Final moments of quarter number 3. To the air. Quarterback in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. The Jaguars defense, bend but don't break, led by David Valdez, who scored their only touchdown of the day. It's a turnover on downs. They'll take over at their own 45-yard line. You're watching the 2015 Phoenix American Youth Football Conference Championships. 14 seconds left to go here in the third. 8-6 lead for the Jags. They'll take over at their own 40-yard line, excuse me. And a timeout, Red Army. The Red Army wants to talk things over and back to live action. They work out a shotgun. And the quarterback's going to call his own number. This is Cisneros, open field. Inside the 40, inside the 30. He's inside the red zone. He's going to take it to the 60-yard run for Cisneros. What a tremendous run. Crowd on their feet. 14-6, and they go for 2 out of the hold of Carolyn, and the kick is up and the kick is good. 16-6. 2-pointer. has now scored 10 of his team's 16 points. 1 second left to go here in the third. Squib kick, and it goes out of bounds and out of play. Well, if it went the 10, it shouldn't. Well, it went 10, but there's still a flag, and we'll see if they re-kick it. So instead, the Red Army will take over, and this is a huge possession for them. 1 second left to go in quarter number 3. Day to the right side, cutting it back left, still on his feet. And Cisneros came up with a big-time tackle after a gain of 13 yards. That's the end of quarter number 3. We go to the fourth. The Jaguars 16, Red Army 6. The conference finals will continue on APM Video Sports in just a moment. Back at Sun Devil Stadium, Arizona State University, you're getting a look at the Desert Highland Jaguars, who may very well be 10 minutes away from winning a conference championship. Jeff Lowry with APM Video Sports. First down and 10 from the 37-yard line for the West Valley Red Army. And they come out running the ball. Taking the direct snap is DeAndre Day Robinson for a couple of yards. Down to the 35. It'll bring up second down and 8. Different look that time for Coach Provenzano, who is also the offensive coordinator for his team. Steve Mara is the defensive coordinator. They're going to run a little inside trap play, and Jaguar defense, they knew that was coming. Almost like they had the playbook. Is Caden Gillis, or check that, Marquise Corley goes down, and now you're looking at a 3rd and 12. Back at the 39-yard line. Counter. And Robinson is hit after a short yardage gain. Tackle on the play by Damian Owens, who had a huge first quarter. Recovered 2 fumbles for the Jaguar defense. They lead at 16-6. The Jags do here in quarter number 4. Now a big 4th down play for the Red Army. You know, it's a 2-possession game. Down 10. Rubin with a nice fake, gets to the edge, dives to the 29, where he's going to be brought down there defensively by Carson Decker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So 8 minutes left to go here in regulation. Jaguars, I mean, right now, if they put any points up on the board, this one may very well be over. And they come out running the ball straight up the gut. Cody Decker should have the first down, as he's wrapped up defensively by Andre Eden, who's had a big game here today, over 120 yards rushing. First down and 10 from the 37. Tyler at quarterback. Jumbo package. They go back, almost the same play they ran on the first snap of this possession, and Eden again, as Decker gets the call. And it looked like maybe Reuben Falcon was in on the tackle. The quarterback for the West Valley Red Army playing 2 ways here today at Sun Devil Stadium. And now they get the first down to the 42-yard line. See if they run away. You see the 3 Red Army defenders on the top of the screen, and they run that way, and they found a hole, and that's Cisneros with a 60-yard touchdown run on their last possession, and he's up the midfield, a gain of 8. Interesting call there by the Jaguars with that, the defense kind of stacked up there, but then you had 3 guys on the far outside, which would have probably quite possibly put them in a man-up situation to the near side, for a lack of a better term. Handoff, and this time the Red Army defense called that one out immediately, and that was Eden again. Andre Eden, win or lose here today, he has got to be the player of the game on the Red Army side for sure. Third down coming up. It's third and short yardage.
Third down.
Three-man backfield for the Jags, and Red Army just gave them a first down. A little too eager was Tyler McKnight of the Red Army defense. Moved the chains. 5-yard penalty and a first down to the Red Army 44 or 45-yard line. Red Army on defense. They trail at 16-6. We're in quarter number 4. Got another flag in on the play. Is this a timeout? Well, it's a timeout, but he threw the flag. They'll pick the flag up. I don't know why he threw the flag down, but nonetheless, here in quarter number 4, Swigert will hand off, and the Red Army defense stacked it up at the point of attack. And Cisneros is going to be taken down, led by Jace Valdez. J.C. Valdez. Loss of a yard on the play. 2nd and 11 for the Jaguars, who lead by 10. Fourth quarter action. Carolyn around the right side, then cut it back up. He gains 4. Tackle made by Falcon. They mark the ball at the 41-yard line, and it's a gain of 5. 3rd and 5 for the Jaguars. Then coming out with a 3-man backfield, and Red Army may have just given them a first down. It's going to be close. Offsides, Red Army. Well, with the 3 first-half turnovers, it's going to be 3rd and less than a yard as they mark the ball near the 37-yard line. Backs are in the I formation. Here's the toss pitch, running left. They're going to get the first down and a whole lot more. As Cody Decker, taken down by Day Robinson, gets it inside the 30 near the 28. A pickup of 9 yards and a first down. So they move the chains, and the biggest part of this drive, if you're the Jaguars, is eating up as much clock and don't turn the ball over. Red Army's defense big time on this run play to the left side. Corley and Phillips collaborating in 52. Bowers was in the area. You get a whole lot on that play. 1-yard pickup, 2nd down. From the 27-yard line. And the sneak straight ahead. Carson Alcock on the tackle that time by the Red Army. Now you're looking at 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5 from the 22-yard line. Boy, what a sustained drive this Jaguars team has had. Their offensive line has been sensational. Led by Brandon Lee, their center, and they're going to need a timeout here on a big 3rd down play. So 3rd and 4 after the timeout. Jaguars have eaten up quite a bit of clock, and they're eating up some yards. Here is the run to the far side of the field and into the end zone. Carson Decker. 23-yard run, and that may very well seal the deal unless Red Army can figure out a way to get some quick points on the board. The 2-point conversion, no good, so that's going to keep it at a 16-point deficit, which keeps it a 2-possession game. So not getting any points there, monumental for the Red Army, but they need to score quick. So here in the 4th quarter, but time is not on their side. Jaguars getting set to kick things off. They own a 22-6 lead here in the 4th. And the kick is going to be fielded by McKnight. All right, so 1 minute and 52 seconds left to go here in regulation. Can the Red Army strike quick and then get the onside kick and then strike quick again on play action? Rubin over the middle, and the ball looks like it was picked off. Well, hold on. They're going to say incomplete. Damian Owens almost got his 2nd interception of the day. 2nd down and 10. from the Jaguar 45-yard line. Reuben rolling out, throws, and it's incomplete, and it's now third down. The game is on the line here. 4-down territory for Red Army. Done a lot of high school football this year. Sorry, folks. Inside handoff, and the Jag defense comes up big time. The point of attack, Garrett Pitney, 52, and he's had a big game here today. Now it is 4th down and virtually 10. The season on the line for Red Army. Out of shotgun, Reuben takes the snap, and he will give, and they gain about 8 or 9. They're not going to gain the line. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Red Army came out, not a bad call. Andre Eden getting the call, but the defense prevails with 48 seconds left to go, and it looks like the Jaguars are heading to Orlando. Now, we've heard rumor that the West Valley Red Army could get could possibly be going there too. As an at-large seed going into Orlando, they take the snap, and they're going to have to snap it one more time. And surprised the Jaguar fan base isn't making more noise. Their team is seconds away from clinching a Phoenix American Youth Conference champions, and there it is. The Zeros are on the board. The 2015 conference champions are the Desert Highland Jaguars. Congratulations to Matt Carolyn and his outstanding coaching staff. Certainly congratulations to a great, great season, a great program, the big-time Red Army, who came in here with 11 championships and 2 national titles, but they come up short, and they lose here today at Sun Devil Stadium. The Jaguars 22, the Red Army of West Valley 6. Stay with us for our post-game coverage coming up here on APN Video Sports.
You want to talk to people?
I just want to thank, my parents and my kids for all your hard work and support. I know this is obviously not the way we wanted things to go, but that's life. Sometimes things don't go the way you want them to go. But I'm very, very proud of you because I know that you tried as hard as you can, and I try to have you prepared the best I can. And all the coaching staff that I have, and just, Hammer and Steve and Lopez, and my father that just help out so much and do all they can, and Stacy. I'm very thankful for all your help. But I got to say this, there was times in that game where we had to make things happen, and we didn't, and the Jaguars did. And obviously, to all you kids just growing up, focus, your mindset, and discipline are the ones that deserve to win at the end. And you were very disciplined. You executed when you had to, and you made it happen. And there's no one that I respect more than your coach. And if I'm going to lose to anybody, it's going to be him. And I'm honored to take this loss today because I learned more from losing than I do winning. And that's how I got to where I'm at. But I'm glory to God, I'm very thankful for this opportunity. And at the end of the day, it was meant to be. And Matt, I love you to death. Super proud of you and all your boys. A lot of my parents, we've already invested money in plane tickets and hotels, and I know it's a hard situation, and my heart is kind of turning right now for all that. But just stay tight. We'll see how things are going to fall, because I'm ready to go to Florida and meet the Jaguars and win the championship if that's God's will. So believe that. Anyway, thank you to AYF, D. Grainer, and everybody that put this event on. This was a beautiful experience, and I'm very thankful. So have a great day. Enjoy your victory. And Matt, I love you, brother. I'm real proud of you. Great job coaching.
Thank you, Coach. Hey, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Let's go now. I'm not going to give it to him. I'm just not going to do it. Hey, you know, the funny thing is, I mean, and it's not necessarily funny, but I mean, these journeys, these real journeys, they start at a certain point. You know, you started in spring ball. You have no idea what you're capable of, and you got these coaches that come and they take you, through the ups and the downs of a football season. It's almost an eternity. And when you look back on these things, they go so quick. What is that Ken Chesney video where he says these times they pass so quick, and when you get to this point and there can only be one, man, it's tough. It's tough. So hey, hats off to the Red Army and Coach Doug. Enough about this coach up here and his team. He's been around for a long time. He's been down to Nationals a few times. He's been helping out with the All-Stars and things like that. So there's not a better guy, like Doug said, than Coach Matt Carroll.
Applause for Red Army. We're just going to express how much respect we have for Coach Doug, Red Army, me and the coaches. And probably worked harder the last week than I think I've ever worked in any other game in my career. So hats off to you guys. You guys are one heck of a ball team. Something tells me though that we haven't seen the last of you this year. So, Doug said I would love nothing more than have a rematch down in Florida. That means we go over the stands and at the very end do a rematch for the national championship. I have a feeling that little birdie told me something that there might be a spot up there. Don't give up hope. Congratulations though, guys. I know it hurts. Don't focus on the one bad thing that happened. You guys have a fantastic season. Focus on all the positives. Trust me, it'll get better. All right, guys? Jaguars! Congratulations! You guys get an opportunity to do something very special. Winning here is very special, trust me. You get an opportunity now to go down to Florida and do something that nobody from our association has ever done and win the whole entire thing. It's fantastic. It's the first time ever you saw one of the Jaguar names over here twice. It never happened in 18 years. Me, personally, as a coach, I could not be more proud of you. You guys have worked hard. I drove you like I've never driven a team before, and you guys never gave up. I'm sure your parents thought that I was completely nuts. And the reason why I did it is because I knew it. I knew you had it in you. I knew you had it in you, so I coached you. So for your parents, I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me yell. You're going to have one more month of it, and you're free to go. But we're going to go and get this thing one more run. One more run. You guys got it? To my coaches, I want to thank every one of you guys for sticking with me. You guys did a fantastic job. To Dave Reed, my son, who have no children on the team, when you get guys that coming out like that, that's what coaching is all about. There's absolutely nothing in the corner. I want to thank you guys. So, hey, are we doing like this? How about them Jaguars?
All right, I'm sure you got a business manager, right? She's probably the most important person on your team. We have a business manager up here.